Hi guys, I'm Becky, my channel is What Beck Sews. Welcome back if you're a subscriber and welcome if you're new. Today's vlog is all about a fabric haul and I'm going to be sharing with you a new shop that's kindly got in touch with me and sent me all of this beautiful fabric. So stay tuned if you want to see more. So I'm going to talk to you today about Mr. Tissu. Mr. Tissu is a fabric boutique that are now based in Belgium, but were originated in northern France in a place called Roubaix. Now I may have mispronounced that and I apologise to anybody French that is watching. I do not protest to speak it well. But they did get in touch to see if I would be interested in receiving these fabrics in exchange for a vlog about them. Now I'm sure you will all agree with me. These are absolutely stunning and completely me. Now I have got a little bit of information. I don't want to get this wrong, so I am going to look at my laptop as I read this to you. But basically, Mr. Tissu do specialise in garment fabrics with a clear focus. Our collection features dead stock from European and fashion brands and excess stock from manufacturers. Mainly in Italy and France, all of our fabrics are carefully sourced in Europe to ensure a consistent high level of quality. And the result is exceptional fabrics, some with prints and designs not found elsewhere. And I must admit, when I had a look on their website, I didn't see anything that I had seen before. And before I agreed to doing anything like this, if you've been watching me for a while, you will know I'm very skeptical about what I do and don't take on. I need to thoroughly research and understand an organisation and, really fall in love with what they've got to offer before I agreed to do it. So they kindly sent me out 6 fabrics. So I've got 6 fabrics to share with you, and I will leave their link in the description box below to each of the fabrics that I have here, but I'll also leave a general link to the shop itself and then a link to the shipping costs, just to help you understand. I did have a quick look online just to have a look to see what those costs were, to give you guys an idea, and they don't look that expensive. And they do ship worldwide, but all of that will be linked down below for you to go over and check out for yourselves. So the discount code that you can go and get yourself for the next 2 weeks is a 15% off when you spend over €69, which, trust me, you will do easily. The fabrics are fairly reasonably priced, I must say. Most things sort of ranging from between £9 and £12 a metre. There are obviously a few more expensive ones on there, but I think for fabric, especially for what I've got here, they are very reasonably priced. So all you need to do is type in the code Becky15, which is BECKI 15 in capital letters when you go to checkout, and that will give you your discount. So let's get looking at what I've got here and talk to you in more detail about what it is I plan to make. So the first thing I want to show you is this gorgeous Midnight Blooms fabric. It's a jacquard. Look at how stunningly beautiful this is. Excuse my nails, they are terrible at the moment. This is gorgeous. Now I have 3 meters of this. On their website they do have another colorway of this, which I know you'll all be surprised to find that I didn't pick this colorway because it is a fuchsia colorway, but I just love the monochromatic look of this, and actually for what I've got in mind with it, this colorway definitely suits what I want to make up. Now what I can tell you about this particular fabric, and I will link it down below, it is called Midnight Bloom Jacquard Viscose, and it was a one-off creation for a high-end fashion collection. So it's definitely designer dead stock, and once it's gone it'll be gone. So if you like it, go and grab it. Now I was toying with the idea of making up a dress and a jumpsuit with this, and actually so much so that I put a picture of this fabric on my Sewing Socials group to ask the ladies the question as to what they best felt it would be, and I had a few different answers, but the one that came up was a cord set. And you know what, I think that would be perfect because then I can make the most of it. I can have 2 pieces that I can re-wear. So I have decided to use this fabric to make the Lane trousers, which is a pattern by Sid Graham. It's a pattern that I've made a couple of pairs already with, and I'll pop a picture of one of the pairs that I've made, and actually the cord set that that I've made recently in it. Now, instead of making the Emily top by Sew Over It to pair with it, I'm thinking of making the Ashton top by Helen's Closet, which I'm actually going to be making up later today in a toiling fabric before I start this particular version. I desperately wanted to get on and show you these so I can get these all in the wash ready to use. So I think that's going to be the best choice for this, and I think because I've got 3 meters of it, that will use all of this up, because the laying pants is a 2 meter, and then I can just about get the Ashton top out of 1 meter if I use a contrasting fabric for the facings on the inside. The next fabric is this gorgeous 100% viscose, Italian viscose, that I got. And this I have a 2 meter piece of. Now, if you can look at the geometric design on this, it's just beautiful with the black and the green in it. I absolutely love this, and because you've got the white base, I feel that this is very holiday appropriate. So this is described as being 100% viscose. It's perfect for a flowy dress or an elegant or refined blouse. So for me, I am actually going to make something that's not a blouse. I'm going to make a saltwater slip dress. Again, I've cut another one of these out to toile, but the thing I like about this is I can contrast this fabric with the binding and put some already ready-made black binding just to bring out the black on this around the outside and the straps, and I think that's going to contrast lovely. Now, I did use Stash Hub's mock-up tool to try and pull this together just to give you an idea of what this would actually look like, so you can visualize what I'm planning. Now, if you haven't used this tool, I do recommend using it. I have thoroughly enjoyed playing with this for today's fabrics that I want to show you, so I can really bring them to life. These fabrics are only £10 a metre, which I think is really reasonable. It feels beautiful. It's very silky, so I do think I'll need to use a walking foot as I sew this, just to make sure it doesn't slip and slide all over the place. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to making that, and I can just see myself waltzing along the seafront in this gorgeous saltwater slip dress. The next fabric I want to show you, again, I have 2 meters of this fabric. I love the colours in this. I actually want to make myself some earrings to match the colours in this. How fabulous is this retro print? So this is a viscose crepe. It's described on the website as being 100% viscose, suitable again for flowy sorts of dresses, skirts, that sort of thing. Now, I can just see this as a gorgeous shorts cord set, and I had a quick look through my patterns to see what I think would be best suited. Now, I love this colour pink, and I love pink and orange, and I love green all together. I mean, that's just fabulous. There's a pair of Adidas trainers, similar colours, that I think would match this, and I'm sort of tempted to go out and get the actual trainers just to match this for holiday. So I've got 2 meters of this. What I would like to make with it is I'm going to transfer the laying pants into a pair of shorts and then match it with the Closet Core cello top. I might be saying that wrong, cielo top. Again, butchering something, but I'll pop in an image that, again, I've used the mock-up tool just to sort of give you an idea of what this looks like. But I really do feel like this is definitely summer holiday kind of vibes. Obviously, if you have any ideas that you think would be better suited than ones I've come up with already, then please let me know in the comments down below, because I would love to hear from you. And it did take me a while to consider whether I was going to make a shirt dress with this, or whether I was going to make a dress, or whether I'd make that cord set. But again, I'm getting maximum sort of use out of it, because I could wear the shorts with a different top, I could wear the top with a different set of trousers, which is why I'm considering having that 2-piece where I could match them together would probably look best. But I do absolutely love this, and it feels, for a crepe, it feels absolutely lovely. Again, like I said, it's only £10 a metre, which I think is an absolute bargain for the quality that's there. So the next fabric I've got to share with you is one that I would say isn't one you would typically see me choose. However, it is absolutely stunning, and it screams French to me. It is a cotton voile, and it's not even what I would say a border print, because this is the top section, and then you've got this gorgeous sort of blue. I don't know if this is coming up. Can you see that? And it goes all the way down. Now, I got 1.5 meters of this because I am very set on making a pair of shorts where this is the top section and this is the bottom section. So a bit like using it as a border print. I will pop in an image here of me using the mock-up tool, and then what I might do is take a screenshot of the panel and how it looks from the website, so you can really see, because it's just beautiful. Now this has come from a dormant stock French ready-to-wear warehouse, which is why I say it does look very French, I must admit. And it is described as a cotton voile, and it has on here, it suggests that you could make a flowy dress, you could make a long skirt, a summer caftan, or even a loose shirt. Now I must admit, this would make a very beautiful loose shirt. This is really nice weight. I must admit, I really like it. I've got my heart set on shorts, but I think it would make an incredibly beautiful shirt as well, especially something that you put on sort of like an overshirt, so it's styled, so you've got the white across the top and then you've got that gorgeous blue at the bottom. So I have got 1.5 meters of that. I'm really looking forward to making that up. There's sort of the bottom part of the panel. I don't know if you can see that. There you go. That gives you a bit more of a look at it, but it is just absolutely stunning. Again, it probably would have made a really nice pair of trousers if you had, but I think you'd need a bit of meterage for trousers, because to get the pattern placement right, to have the top section being the white and then the legs going into that blue, I think you probably need about 2.5 meters just to make sure you've got movement on the fabric. But it is stunning, and yeah, for £10 a metre again, I still think that's a pretty good bargain. Okay, we are coming to the penultimate piece. This is beautiful. This is a viscose satin, and it's called Marmo Rosa. And look at the colours that are in it. It is £11 a metre, so it's a little bit more, but it feels absolutely gorgeous. Now I would really like to make a skirt with this. Now for those of you that have watched my channel for a while, you'll know that I'm pretty keen on this Selena skirt by Sew Over It, which is a bias cut skirt, and I definitely think this would work for a bias cut skirt. But actually what I'd like to make is the wrap or a wrap skirt. Now I've been having a look at a few that are out there, and I really like the one that Sew Over It's got recently. I've seen quite a few of them being shared, and I just think this would be really elegant. And I'll pop again using the mock-up tool a picture of what I think that might look like. I'm still open and not 100% decided. I did try the ruby skirt from Sew Over It as well as another option, but I just think the fabric's a bit too lightweight to work for that. The website talks about this fabric as being, again, 100% viscose. It's got a light satiny texture to it, and it's got a lovely graceful drape, and I love that description, graceful drape. It's a unique pattern which invites sophisticated and original pieces, and our stylist suggests making a flowy dress, a chic top, or even a midi skirt, and I think midi skirt is where I am sitting with it. I think that would be perfect. This fabric, with its unique print and luxurious texture, is a true textile gem. Don't miss the opportunity to acquire this high-end quality satin, viscose satin, and give creations to essence of understated modern elegance. That's the description of the fabric in the website, and like I said, this is £11 a metre. So yes, I'm thinking this would be perfect as a skirt. But let me know your thoughts, because I'm still open on this one, because it is such a beautiful print. It does need to be used in the summer because you've got that white background. It's got my favourite pink, and I can just see my hot pink lipstick on with this. That's where my head's going when I hold this up next to me. That hot pink lipstick, just be perfect way of tying it in. But I think this would be great as a skirt with sort of like a black, just simple vest top, walking down, you know, picture yourself on holiday, midi skirt, white vest top, bright pink lipstick, and you've got chic vibes going on there. So that is that one. Let's talk about the last one. Now this one will come as no surprise to you. This was 100% my first pick when they got in touch with me. It's that kind of gorgeous red, perfect me colour, got the bluey kind of pinky undertones to it. It's like an animal print. It's named Nightfire on the website, or that's the English translation to it anyway. It is 100% viscose crepe. It is just lovely to touch, and it's not too lightweight either. I would say it's got a bit of weight to it, which makes it perfect when you're sewing something up. So there is a bit of weight. It won't move around too much when you're trying to sew this up, but this is stunning. This is my favorite piece, and actually the one that I'm having the most trouble deciding what to make with it, even though I would like this to be sort of the first one that I make up. So I am open to suggestions on this one. I was playing around in the mock-up tool with a Jennifer Lauren handmade Faris jumpsuit, thinking that I could make a shorts version of that, and it wouldn't pick up the line drawings properly for me to show you. It would only give half, either the top or the bottom with the fabric on it, so I really struggled to mock that up. That was one of the firm sort of fixed ideas that I potentially had for this fabric. But then a Zadie jumpsuit comes to mind. Jumpsuit is kind of where I'm at. I've got 3 meters of it, but then it would make an absolutely beautiful dress as well. Some of the things that it says that you could do with it in here is a flowy dress, loose top, midi skirt. The animal print will bring a touch of glamour to your wardrobe, which is so true. It is a end of stock from an Italian manufacturer. So yeah, it's just absolutely stunning. I love this, and I just don't know what to make. Again, I could do a co-ord set and split between the two, but I think that this should either be, I actually do think this should be an all-in-one piece. So I am open to your suggestions. The one thing that I did think this could be was a Calvin wrap dress by True Bias. I'll pop in an image of that pattern here so you can have a look through and tell me what you think. But I think this would make a gorgeous dress or jumpsuit. And that's it. That is my fabric haul. So just to remind you again, they were gifted to me. You can go over and grab yourself a £15 discount with them, which if you just use the code Becky15, and that's Becky with an I, I'll pop it on the screen and in the comments down in the description box down below. If there's anything that you think any of those fabrics would suit differently to what I've suggested, if you've enjoyed seeing them come to life a little bit using the mock-up tool by Stash Hub, let me know, because I have loved playing with that and really getting an idea of what these look like coming to life. But yeah, let me know your thoughts. Which is your favourite fabric, and are you planning to go and purchase any? Let me know in the comments down below. Thank you for taking the time to watch me. Don't forget to hit that like button and that subscribe button if you want to see more. Take care. Bye.